On, Cutie Bear, what is going on? Alright, that's not even a problem right now, Cutie. Right now, we got ourselves a game, and it does look like they're underway and live. They've gone through the knives. They've gone through the opening rounds. We've actually missed the round, so we're already fucking up here. Let's go ahead and just, make sure that we can finish things off in style as already. It would appear NFace are off to a pretty handy start here in this match. It's a 3-2 situation. We have, a 3-1 now, as Teletubbies is going to be making his way out onto upper. He's got the bomb as well. He knows somebody's on spot. He's going to get that frag. There's one main. He should be able to get the plant in time, though. But no, runs out of time. Have to keep track of the clock. And no, man. Hello, Robot's Glorious Walrus. What's up, brother? And Whisper Bar, there's quite a few differences. But that's for another day. That's for another time. But everybody wants to watch Sweden versus Netherlands. And they have no public GoTV either. It's really painful, man. It's really painful. Hey, Starlight. It's a bit of a shame. Everybody wants an English stream for that. But this is the thing, guys. These guys don't get the attention. You can see Sweden and Netherlands anytime you want, really. These guys, however, we haven't really seen any Chinese go. So I think that this is the more valuable match to be tuning into. This is the more valuable match to be watching right now. And well, I hope you guys agree. As already, Chinese Ghost is going to be cleaning up the push on ramp with a quad kill. Well, no, he's got the 3 kills. And then Chinese DG. We're getting misled. Chinese DG picked up one of those. But we're going to get into the flow of things. We're going to get into this game. Sorry if you guys tuned in. If you guys wanted to watch the Sweden-Netherlands match, that's going to be happening over at the Russian stream. I believe it's like Stream Play. I'm not sure which one it is. It's Game Show. Game Show are streaming that match. But guys, we're going to be in NFace H5 Gaming because this is where it's all on the line. This is the finals match of these qualifiers. And something to point out as well between these two teams, they were in Group A as far as the qualifiers are concerned. They were together in Group A, but they never actually faced each other. So this is the first and second team moving through their group, and they never even ran into each other. This is going to be the first time they face in the MSI Beta qualifiers. So, in for an interesting match, I think. They're very evenly skilled as far as I'm concerned, and they've got the aim of gods. So you need to be paying attention. Don't blink, or you might miss something amazing. Because for now, at least on Nuke, things are looking pretty good here for the CT side. They've managed to bring it back their way with a lead. 4-2 the score right now. And we have a buy round coming out from H5, but NFace have got rifles of their own. Queasy has been hitting shots left and right from what we were able to catch the matches on Friday. Queasy was a solid opper. There we go. He picks off Teletubbies in the yard. A little bit of a demonstration there. Floric is going to be poking around in yellow, but he's not going to find anybody. He's going to get flashed out, and he's really just going to see that there is a solid defense here on upper. So we'll have to see where they want to go with this, as already it does look like Fancy's going to be moving out here. Floric tries to poke out a hut. He's going to get nailed, but some great spray from Chinese DG cleans them both up. And there we have it. Another round going NFace's way. And we should be expecting another eco here out of H5. But this is some interesting stuff already coming out here. Look at this. We have at the top, I mean, there's already changes across the board, as you guys can see. Just loading in here, we can see already everything that they have bought, and that is permanently viewable here. That is actually pretty cool. Because, for example, Chinese DG, we know he's got helmet, armor, and kit, but he's also got 2 flashes, an HE, a smoke, a Glock, and an AK. We can see their entire thing, and we can see that it's a full eco. It doesn't get much harder of an eco than this right here. We've got P250s bought up on H5 side, with just Stano staying with the. But look at this. This is not something we see too often here. They're going over silo. They're looking like they want to get into main, but unfortunately for them, Queasy's waiting. He gets 2 before getting taken out. DG comes to the rescue though. He picks off the one, and the man dropping from the heavens is get nailed with that headshot. Excuse me. Yeah, that was very much a Lemmings attack, Swat Matt. That was very much a Lemmings attack, but I got the job done. They kind of just ran in there. They did still manage to pick off Queasy, so there will be that. But according to the equipment value at the top of the screen, recent addition to the viewer layout here, we can now see that this is a buy round on both sides. They've got, well, fairly even actually between the two of them. Ts are always going to be a little bit cheaper, just because they're buying everything on the black market. The CTs, they have to actually go through government channels, etc. So everything's going to be jacked up a little bit in prices because the government needs to make its money. But on the T side, we got AKs across the board, and we do see a bit of action here in radio as Ghost Dog is going to poke out and get promptly nailed Very nicely done there. We have actually a bit of the backstab over here in Squeaky. 2 frags going his way. Now the Chinese DG pops out again, and this is a 3-on-1 situation now. We have K-Stanel. He's still looking for it, but the bomb is down over here in lobby, and the CT side know exactly where it's at. They're going to set up shop right over here, and as far as he's concerned, he's come down from T roof, and he's waiting. He hasn't quite seen anybody. He spots one now. So patient, though. Look at this. He's going to walk right up on top of him before even taking the shot. Are you kidding me? The one shot comes out. He's going to get the second as well. Stanless going to work. That was insane. He just waited that out perfectly. And now he's going to catch the man coming in from radio. Queasy's going to poke through the smoke. And what just happened? K-Stanless, you almost had the perfect clutch. He looks away just as Queasy comes out. Queasy couldn't have got luckier. Oh, no. He almost had the perfect clutch round.
注意一点啊，我操！
Yeah, we got them talking too. That was so sick. It's such a shame that it didn't play out. K-Stanless, the worst of luck, turns away just as Queasy comes through. Gets shot in the back, and that's another round going NFace's way. We got another buy round, however, but this is going to be the all-or-nothing buy round here from the T side. H5, I mean, they've invested everything they've got, but if you can take a look at the money real quick, they don't have anything left. If they don't get a plant here, they are not buying next round. They're going to be forced to go and stick with the pistols, but it's going to be a quick A play. It looks like they're making their way out of the smoke, but running through the smoke isn't going to work too hot here. K-Stanless coming in. He's going to run and rub shoulders with one of the CT guys, and we're in a 2-on-2 situation now. Queasy and 550 both alive here for NFace. H5 is actually making his way up here, but K-Stanless is going to pick off the one. 550 tries to come to the rescue, but it's too late. He gets snuffed, and now we got H5 taking a round back, and when it mattered most, they make it happen. Frags left and right. It wasn't a flawless round. They still have to kind of force it on their side of things, as we do have Galil's being picked up on Teletubbies and Fancy, but still able to pick up armor, able to pick up some nades. They have some rifles to work with. As far as NFace are concerned, though, they can afford to give up this round, but if they lose much more, it's going to start getting tricky on their side as well. They don't have just this perfect economy to work with. Game's still very close here. It's Chinese DG. I like this, man. Chinese DG has been showing such solid play. Really was impressed on Friday when both of these teams were playing. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see them play against each other. They just kind of dodged each other in the group phase. But what they did show was exciting and was top-notch, as already we're going to have the play going down to ramp. They're going to manage to pick off Chinese DG, but now... Or Chinese, it was actually D-Lo, but... Doesn't matter, it's a 4-on-2 now, and everything going H5's way now. They have one up on main. He will get picked off, and actually Ghost God is going to be making his way up here from the lower. He's going to rush right on in here to lobby. He's trying to hunt them down. He will find K-Stanless, picks up his AK as well. He's got the Molotov. Look at this play. Just going to town. It's so hard to predict. Where is he coming from? He gets picked in the end by Fancy 1. But still, good attempt and put in by Ghost God. And Ghost God is another one of the heavy hitters on this team. NFace, it seems like all of them are capable of just pulling crazy shit. Just doing insane stuff, because when we watched them play in the group phase, Group A on Friday, we only got to catch one of them before, unfortunately, we had to stop streaming, but we only got to catch one match, and that was on Mirage, and Ghost God played out of his mind, and Queasy was landing shots left and right and mid with that op as well. Really impressive play coming out from the Chinese guys. Well worth watching this, guys, and you should spread the word as well, because this isn't something we see every day. We don't really get to see these teams play too often, so it's a treat they were having right here. It's something special. As Queasy, I love it. Gets the first shot, and not going to be predictable. Rotates right on out of TR. Gets a second shot. They don't know where this guy is. They don't know where he's coming from. Op everywhere. All of a sudden, H5 have to be so careful. They know he's in yard now. Well, we got Floric actually poking about, but both of the T's, you know, they've got the bomb out in yard. They're going to try, and it looks like they want to make their play for Volcano, and it is going to work out for them as well. They managed to make their way down here into secret, although K-Stanless could get caught. They managed to spoke him. They managed to spot him from right outside the smoke there, and now the jig is up. They've lost Floric on the other side of the map. Looks like Queasy picking up his third frag of the round, and he isn't even done yet. And now Teletubbies poking about here. He may find one. He is going to get Chinese. There we go. He's going to get Chinese. They're all Chinese, but regardless, Teletubbies and K-Stanless both picking up one. Looks like D-Lo and 550 both getting picked off now. Ghost God, DG, and Queasy As I call him, Ghost God goes down, and now it's a 2-on-2. Queasy, can he come to the rescue? He's slowly working his way up into the heavens, and he decides to pick an AK. So not going to stick with the op that's worked so well for him throughout the beginning of this round. He's going to go for the AK, and now are we going to see the hold here? He's up on Dog. He could very well catch Teletubbies from above. Teletubbies going to poke out. He picks off one, but there we have him. Queasy with the quad. Can he get the ace? He's still here. He has to go for it. He's going to hold down, but he may very well get backstabbed right here, right now. There we have it. Case Stanless locking it down for the team. He will die in the end, so they're going to have to, I mean, everybody dies that round, but because H5 won it, they're going to have the money to go into this. It's kind of up in the air now for NFace. That was a bit of a tricky round for them, but it does look like they're going to commit. They're going to go for the force. And it's all or nothing. Both of these teams just so committed right now. NFace and H5 both showing great aggressive play. Embodying the YOLO, channeling the YOLO right now. As we got Case Stanless, we can see him thanks to the X-ray. It does look like it's going to be the play yard here. 4 members out in yard right now. 4H5, they're going to rush right on Volcano. Brings a tear to my eye, and here we go. Wraps around the corner. Zung is going to pick up the first. And that's going to be the entry. That's going to be the opening here. All they need. 550 is going to try and come down here and support from the vents. Doesn't show himself, though. He's going to get out on site before that. We got Queasy rotating around as well. Spray coming out from Teletubbies. He isn't able to pick up the frag, though. It's still so close as 550 in position. He will get the first. He gets the second on Fancy coming out of the vents. And Queasy's here to support him as well. Queasy spotting the vents they see. They know one's there. But the backstab now from... Who the hell was that? Floric.
Counter-terrorists win.
But 550, he checked in. He's putting in the work today. He gets 4 frags to wrap the round as they're trying to come around from the ramp. And there you have it. Easy as you please. NFace regaining control in this match. And if we take a look, that was a commitment from both teams there that last round. They spent nearly everything they had on the rifles and clashed. And unfortunately for H5, some of that momentum that they were starting to gain has vanished. They're going to have to eco and bet it all on the last round of the half here. As we're in the 14th round, look at this. Queasy comes up quickly, catches one poking out from main. He's going to get one and Squeak as well. Just going to work. They're cleaning him up left and right. And now that leaves the one man out here, and he will get picked before I can even rotate to him. Floric meets his maker, and now it's all or nothing here in the last half. Are we going to see 10-5 the score for the CT side? Or are we going to see a very close first half here between these two teams? 9-6 for Terrorist? That would not be too bad a score to kick things off. And they're just going to town. They're just going to town. It's going to be the Galils here, bought for Floric and Stanless. With some AKs to support, but they're just pushing right on out here. Aggressive play again. They're going to rush right out into lobby from radio. Gets one nade off the Floric. Floric pops around the corner, tries to take some shots. Unfortunately, he's not going to find him, though. Ghost God's watching this angle. He makes his getaway. Floric going to live to fight another day. But look at this. They've been forced all the way out into the yard. They have nothing left here in the inner sections of this map. It's all going to come down to, it looks like, the main play, although we have these men down in Volcano as well. Actually, they're going for long under. If we can see, Zung is going to pick up one, trying to get down here, get in a position. Who's holding? We have 550 again with the M4A1 this time. He's got the silencer. He's going to take some shots. He's going to wing one, denies the plant. Oh, gets missed just in the nick of time. The plant goes down, but this isn't going to matter. Fancy is now at a 1-on-4. It's nigh impossible. He's holding up here from window, but 550 knows. Gets the shot, though. Takes him out. They're going for the defuse, and they get it in the nick of time. NFace securing the last round of the half. 10-5 the score. DG, Ghost God, and D-Lo. Fantastic score. I mean, if you take a look at this, this is pretty dominant on their side as well. If you look at the frags, there's no one man carrying the load here. DG sitting at the top with 15, but Queasy, 550, both tied with 14. Ghost God and D-Lo, I mean, they're not lagging too far behind either. Very solid teamwork coming out here from NFace. Very quick calls, reacting to what H5 have been throwing at them. But now H5 are going to be on the CT side. But we're going to see the rush at main. Is it going to be... Oh, it's going to be the rush straight out into the main from Hut. Shots exchanged, but Teletubby's going to work. He's going to get one with the P250. The backstab trying to come in here. Case Stanless trying to get something done, but Chinese 550 is going to lock it down. And it's a 3-on-3 situation. The rest of the CT's coming to the rescue. Excuse me. The bomb has yet to be planted, and it does look like it's down up here. And what did we just witness? H5 managing to come out from the heavens and pick up a couple quick frags, just managing to lock that site down afterwards. We saw NFace get out on there, but have to say, Zung and Teletubbies, the initial hold was so solid. Teletubbies picking off one coming out from Hut, Zung getting another, and all of a sudden you're losing 2 men for NFace right out the bat. The key is for you to get in there and get those initial frags and just open up the site. If the defense holds for anything longer than a couple seconds, you're in trouble because the rotation will be coming in. Case Stanless is already going to start things off here very strongly. Picks off a quick headshot. He's going to get rushed down, though. Chinese Ghost God managing to pick one up. We got the backstab from Dilo. He finds Floric, but he's the last man standing. Everybody getting cleaned up. Pro 90s at work. The Bison coming into it as well. And Teletubbies locks it down for his team. And look at this, turning everything around here, H5. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we had, in the group phase at least, yeah, H5 come out second. They had a bit of a mixed run, mixed results. I do believe, who did they lose to again? Was it Get Moving? No, it was No Win, actually. It was No Win who they lost to in the group phase. So, unfortunately, not the best, but, yeah. Is it 14-0 the score for Sweden? Not surprised. Well, there we go, guys. This is why we're watching this one, because we're getting some goddamn entertaining games. As unfortunately for Chinese DG, he's going to meet his maker. Fancy putting him to rest with the Nova as well. Rest in pieces, bro. There ain't much left of you when the Nova's at work. When the Nova's in the use. But we're going to have our first buy round of the half here now for NFace. Unfortunately for them, they haven't had too great a start here in the second half of the match. But we'll see what they're capable of now with AKs in hand. H5 in the meantime, they've got a pretty nice buy as well. Floric actually holding on to his FAMAS, so not willing to upgrade, not willing to go higher to the M4A1 or M4A4. That was a pretty nice nade there from Floric right into the lobby. That's actually going to do a little bit of damage to DG, so he's going to have to be worrying about, well, about rushing through there. They know somebody's waiting on the other side of those doors. We got Dilo actually checking to make sure the backstab can happen out here in Yard. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case, though. Teletubbies is up here, and we do have, who is it holding from Yard? Can't quite make out the number. Ah, yeah, okay, it's Case Stanless out here in Garage. Cheeky spot, too. This is kind of like the get-right spot. So keep making sure they can't wrap around through main. It does look like the majority of, well, NFace are actually just going to be setting up here over in the lobby. We have Dilo. He's still watching Yard. He doesn't want to allow them to push in, but we have yet to have the real action kick off here. As it does look like it's going to be the upper play. They're rushing out of Hut now, and already Floric, he is perpetual blind. But great shot, great spray. Doesn't get the triple. He runs out of bullets. Just barely. Floric with a great double frag, though. Fantastic work from him. Brings this to a 2-on-2, and Dilo is not happy right now. He does not have much HP. He's only got 10 points of health. He's going to lob the grenade over. Can he find the frag? Yes, he can. God managing to make it happen, and now Dilo can go ahead and hide himself back here and make this an impossible situation for Fancy. Fancy tries to get the frag on Ghost God. God living with 2 HP. There's a reason why he's immortal, why he's omnipotent. But and this is a best of 3, guys. This is a best of 3. So we're starting things off on Nuke, but we got 2 more maps to look forward to here. And from what I can tell from both of these teams, they are very closely matched. This is not just the one-sided stomp that perhaps we could expect, you know, seeing as how the first seed team is facing off against the second. But again, just to repeat it one last time, these guys haven't faced yet in this tournament, so this is fresh for all of them. We're gonna have the Eco, however, come out from H5, having, well, lost that round. Kind of expected, but really a strong first buy round there from NFace. They were able to get in on side, get the plant, and then hold it solidly. As I take a sip of my ambrosia, my nectar of the gods, coffee is crucial. But Teletubbies is going to rush right in. What a shot from Teletubbies. Insta-gives him. Now Quasi coming to the rescue, though, and they will get the rest. But Teletubbies actually getting 2 after picking up an AK. From the corpse of his first target, he's managing to pick off a second one as well. Fantastic play there by Teletubbies. There's a reason why he's sitting at the top. There's a reason why. He's got so many frags. He's been doing a fantastic job in the first half. And, well, you know, made the best of a shitty situation there in the second. He has the eco. He has the pistol in hand. Doesn't stop him from picking up the first and getting the second with an AK. So really nicely done there. Nice play. Solid eco. I mean, they couldn't obviously stop the plant, but at least they got a couple frags their way. But now we have the second buy round coming out here for the T's. And look at this, Teletubbies right on top. They can't see him. He gets one, he gets a second, and Floric and Teletubbies tag teaming it on the upper site, completely shut down NFace. Yeah, they don't sound too happy about that. It's all up to 550 now. He's worked his magic in the past. He's shown us that he's capable, but for now at least, we have a perfect hold coming out from H5. Floric and Teletubbies clocking in and putting in the hours here. And there we go. He gets found in the end. Fancy's going to walk around that corner and shut down 550. They hunt him down. It's interesting to see such aggressive strategies coming out here from NFace, in fact. It's not often that we just see the YOLO strats where they just decide to run in and try and rush down a spot. But also, we're seeing uncommon points to hold from as well. Teletubbies, it's not so often you see somebody actually standing up on the bar, on crossbar there, between dog and cat. And it really just worked out perfectly for him. He was getting shots from the heavens. Floric was down on spot. He managed to pick up 2 as well. And that really just, well, snuffed NFace's aggression. And as far as the money is concerned, this is a big round here for NFace. They absolutely need to pick up the frag or at least get the plant here, or they're going to be ecoing the next round. Something to note, however, for both teams, and, well, Queasy actually hasn't managed to buy an op this round. He hasn't made that investment quite yet. So no op play coming in for the T side, but no op play coming in from the CT as well. Which is something to consider, as Zung is actually going to start us off here, managing to pick up the first. We're going to have the quick play on ramp, but Fancy in the corner. He picks up 1 and 2 before going down in turn, but this is still a 4-on-2 situation now between these two teams, and we've already got the men rotating down to lower. Where, oh where? Well, he's right by vents. He can jump down Teletubbies in case they try to fake, in case they try to go up the heavens, but now they know they have the confirmation. Teletubbies is going to be in the vents. He's going to be poking about. Is he going to spot them in time? No, he's not. They're going to spot him first. And all of a sudden, NFace turning this around, turning this into an even situation. It's 2-2, and it's all up to K. Stanless. Can he find the shot? No, the smoke is down. He's going to go ahead and pre-fire. Gets nailed! Ghost God! Going to work. Or was that D-Lo? Can't tell with these long names, but I think that was Ghost God. D-Lo gets picked, but Ghost God comes around the corner, manages to pick up the 1, and there we have it. D-Lo with the quad, and Ghost God being like, I can get frags too, with the final one. But when it mattered, NFace make it work. Xiao Ping Ping. I need to know how to pronounce it then, please, because I've never actually seen these guys. So I'm just saying, I'm just calling it the way I see it right now. I see Queasy. I see Ghost God. I see DG. I see D-Lo. And 550. But now we got the play, and again, it's going to be a bit of a slow play. It does look like they want to make their play for upper again, though. There's a minute left on the clock. Plenty of time to work here, NFace. But they've been forced out of yard, and this is a lot of information coming their way as well. They're not seeing what is going on. Rather, now we have confirmation counter of CT. Actually, Teletubby's getting picked off. He did get flashed. He's turning to the corner, but Zung comes in with the flank, gets a 1, gets a second, and gets a third as well. He's going to work with the pistol, but it's not going to be enough. He gets taken out finally, but it's all up to Fancy. And Queasy trying to go for the spray. He misses, unfortunately. DG's got the plant, though. He's got the bomb, rather. It's a one-on-one situation with Fancy at 12 HP. He can go up or he can go lower. The issue being, and it does look like the play is going to be for lower. He's going to go ahead and throw that plant down before Fancy's able to react. Fancy, perhaps thinking that he was going to go for upper, gets caught with his pants down and now has to be in a bit of a tricky situation here with only 12 HP to work with. Slow playing it, walking slowly down the ladder. He's going to hear that step, though, and there we have it. DG locking down the round, bringing it 2 rounds away here for NFace. They could secure this first map. T-side working out fantastically for them. And you gotta say, look at this. How often do you see the frags across the board being this close? 18 on 4 of them and 550 with 17. That's some teamwork right there, ladies and gents. That's some teamwork. That's not just one player carrying hard. Or two. That is everybody putting in their work. And unfortunately, H5 are going to have to eco on this round as well. We can see that right there with... well, that's interesting. Equipment value seems to be bugging out, in fact. Alright, well, whatever. Queasy. Gonna go ahead and open things up strong here. Floric is managing to get the frag, though, and he will get picked in the end. Chinese DG making his way down, clearing out those windows. They know that Floric and K. Stanless are up here. They are gonna get picked, though. And 550. What? What? Did he try and go for a shank? K. Stanless, what the hell did we just see there? 550 must have had a heart attack when he saw that. It was like, excuse me, sir. Like, he was literally looking like he wanted to pat him on the shoulder there and just be like, excuse me, sir. You need a hand planting that bomb real quick. And 550 backs off. He's like, what? That was awkward. Yeah. Okay then. Well, final round of this. Potential final round. Not gonna call it early, but NFace looking very strong here, looking very solid on the T side. But we do have the buy round coming in here for H5. They're gonna have the money to invest in the rifles. Not full nades across the board, though, unfortunately. They're just buying what they can at this point. We're going to have K. Stanless actually working his way out here. CT red. He's going to poke, but he's been spotted. 550 now knows somebody's here. He throws out the smoke. Good timing there for K. Stanless to peek. Unfortunately for him, 550 missed the opportunity to clear yard. And it does look like he's going to fall back up to T roof now. As Queasy's poking about here in radio. He's looking for one. Fancy's going to be waiting, though, and Fancy gets the shot. Good refrag coming in, however. Does look like D'Lo was able to pick that one up, and he will be in a good position to even the board, make sure that this stays 4-4. The T are going to be looking to get the advantage, but will they find it? That's the real question. As we got some shots exchanged under heaven. Interesting play there. It looks like they're kind of making up their mind as to where they want to go, NFace. Checking to see if they can work their way back up through heavens, perhaps, but D'Lo's down here on lower spot. There is going to be K. Stanless holding from window, but the smoke is going to block him off. That's going to force him out through doors. And now is he going to actually make the play? Is he going to go for it? He tries to spray through, but doesn't find anybody. Now taking shots yet again. They know he's here, though. They have to be aware, but the aggression is coming in from H5. They're trying to shut it down. Great jumping shot from K. Stanless. Comes through the smoke, picks off one, but he was the last man standing. And D'Lo closes it out. Perfect headshot and lives to tell the tale with 1 HP, but that is it. That is it for our first map here, ladies and gentlemen, in this best of 3 of the MSI Beat It Chinese qualifiers. These are the finals, and these are the 2 teams to make it there, having gone through hell and back to get this far. But we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be getting into map 2, and it does look like it might be Train. Not sure. It'd be interesting to see what these guys do on Train as well, because Queasy, we've seen his op skills. We've seen that he's capable, absolutely, of lining up crosshairs on people and pulling the trigger. So, will we see more of that? Who knows? But we'll be back in a minute's time, guys, so don't go anywhere. I'm going to put some music on, going to run an ad, and we'll be getting into it. Yeah.